Good morning. How's everyone? I am absolutely exhausted, but that's because I've been awake since like 4 a.m., 4:30, something like that. Don't actually recall. So I've been awake for a long time, and this morning I did some coding learning. So that was nice and frustrating. Sorry about the flashbang. So you guys meet me on a clean workbench this morning. Just want to confirm something. Okay, good to go. So a clean workbench this morning. Good morning, Locke. Good morning, MT. Hey, we're the same. So I talked about my my bookmarks yesterday that that have a light built in, and here they are. They arrived. They were on my doorstep this morning. So a little bit thick to be a bookmark, but it's because it's got some rigidity. And I'm hoping it either has a battery in it or I have the battery in stock. So let's turn it on, see what happens. Oh, yes, it has a battery in it. You should be able to, yeah, there we go. You should be able to tilt it and then have it in your book. So I could have used this last night, but I didn't have it because obviously I woke up early. CR 2032 is what it takes. 1 or 2? 2. So I paid, let me see how much I paid for this. It could be worth it just for the cells. Where's my phone? My phone is charging. Yes, I am live on my channel. Thank you. Appreciate it. Hey, JB. So let me check. Account, view all. So I ordered this on the 12th, and it arrived here this morning on the 20th. So that's very fast turnaround from China. So these were $6.09 a piece. So a bit on the expensive side, but it's a bookmark and it's a light. So let's see how well this works. Just gonna shove it in here like that, and then I can flip it over like that, and then turn it on. Might need it a bit more. Yeah, I think that'll work just fine. Here, let me shut off the lights. So you can clearly see the light there. So that works. Just need a little bit of light not to wake up the wife. Maybe it'll break over time, but I think I could take this module out. It's just screwed together. Might be able to just take this module out and put it on a 3D printed one. So yeah, I did some coding this morning. Very frustrating. I'm at a point where my coding is it's a guided project, and it just doesn't feel like it's for me. It's hand waving a lot of stuff. I am not understanding a lot of concepts. I just want to be done. UV with a UV pen, that would be cool. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what you mean by that. Oh, this may have been a mistake. Oh yeah, I could totally make one of these. Here, let me flashbang. Watch your eyes. It is a battery box, a resistor, and a 3mm LED in a reflector, but the reflector doesn't do very much. So that is it. The switch just sits into this plastic housing. Doesn't look fun to put back together. Let's see if we can manage. Oh, the switch does not work. What have we done? So the problem is it's not flexible because the LED is a hard, just uses the hard wire. A notebook with a glowy bright pen in a UV. I understand now. Jesus Christ. So Lock is here, MT is here, and JB is here. Oh, did it? Shit, I lost the switch cover while I wasn't looking. Okay, here it is. Whew. So my initial plan was to get 2 of these. One for me, one for the wife. But looks like I'm going to have to order a second one now. Now that I've thoroughly broken this. Okay, come on. This, we're going to shove the little switch up in there. If the children at the factory can do this, so can I. But maybe that's why it's so expensive. The assembly sucks. Okay, so that's in there. That's in there. Let's press this together. Okay, it does on and off now. That's good. Looks like a cool item, but heck to take apart. Yeah, definitely. So looking at a BMW i3S, might buy it. Nice. Are you going to replace your Audi with it? Or your Mustang? You can't drive the Mustang anymore. Not because of what it represents. You have to keep that locked up. Okay. So we're good. But I feel like I should have done this. This will be your third car. Ooh la la. There we go. On, off. It's actually fairly bright, which is nice. This one, on, off. Done. So this will go by my bedside, and if I can't sleep overnight, I'll be reading about Python. Probably have the senior children 9 and above to assemble these. Yeah. All right. So I got some news. This video, Mustang is a 2013. Obama was president back then, yeah. This video is live to early access. Check out the wife, a new CRV. They have gotten bigger. Is that the 1.5 turbo? I sure hope they fixed the issues with the turbos. You live where it gets cold, right, MT? The 1.5 turbos had issues. They don't build heat in the cold, and that means they run under operating temperature for an extended period of time. Not really? Okay, good. And the direct inject system runs very rich because it's a very high-strung engine. Wife has had 3 CRVs since 2014. I drive a 14 CRV right now. So anyways, yes, they run rich, and then it dilutes the oil. The fuel goes through the rings because the engine's not warm yet, and then ends up in the oil pan, and your oil level actually rises on your dipstick if you check it during the cold months. It's worsened by short drives in the cold, but pretty much every winter climate will do it. But yes, I have a 2014 CRV right now. It's I think the 2014 generation, so 15 and 16 are the same generation, but as a CVT. But the 12, 13, 14 has a automatic 5-speed, and I think that's the second best generation of CRVs in my opinion. Best generation is the 2002 to 2005. I'll fight you on that one. I've owned a 2002 and a 2014 so far. Loved CRVs. The new ones I wouldn't buy because of the CVT. I just do not have enough trust on the CVT units. Diesel Jetta Turbo. People love their diesel Volkswagens, which is good. Glad for them. Last year for the diesel and Volkswagen. That's the that's the cheater diesel. So yes, sorry, as I was saying, these videos are now in early access. Okay. So Patreon and channel members can watch it. However, there is a secret third spot that you can watch it. In fact, let me make that a secret third and fourth spot. I'm not going to say it because my Patreons do deserve stuff. Let me just... So, I don't want to say it, but if you are a sleuth enough, you can find it. How about if I go there? If I go there. If I go... If you do find it, don't leak it. There. If I go there, if I go there. Audi is in 1999. Is that the V8? Okay, so yeah, there's 2 secret spots that you can use to go find the video if you want to watch it early. And 4.2 liter V8. That's with the flat plane. That is actually, I believe, back when they made quality cars. I mean, it is what it is, my friend. So anyways, there's 2 secret spots to go find the video. If you're a sleuth, you can find it. But there it is. I'm not going to say it because, again, my patrons, they put up with a lot of crap and don't get much in return, so there you have it. Weird how Windows can't find... No, the Mustang is definitely not a quality car. It's a piece of shit. I understand why people like it, but it's not because it's a good car. It's a piece of garbage. But like, I get it. I also like pieces of garbage. Don't get me wrong. Like, you don't have to have something of quality to enjoy. Like, don't get me wrong at all. But some people tell me that their Ford is a brilliant piece of engineering, and I just ask them when's the last time they had their head checked. Three, four, five, 1, 2, 5. There we go. 1 year, the driver PCB to the driver's side back window motor dies. There's no way you can put the top in that state. Leave it in the shop for 6 weeks. You're lucky it's the driver. The gears in the soft top are known for stripping as well. So you got off light. Drove last Volkswagen Jetta, 450,000 miles. That's a lot of miles. Especially like we here in Canada, we work in kilometers. So when you say 450,000, it immediately makes me think a lot, but then it's like miles, so it's times 1.6. Not a diesel. Wow, usually it's diesels that last that long. At the college, we had a bunch of donated 5-cylinder Atlas engines. Pretty interesting to see the inner workings of those. They are VR5s, so like the narrow V engines. Atlas VR5, but we had them because they were all junk. Volkswagen. Oh wait, were they 6 cylinders though? I think they were actually 6 on the Atlas. Yeah, these guys. Yeah, they were the 6 cylinders. Very interesting. Oh no, it was it. No, yeah, we had these. We had the 5 and the 6. So look at that. Such a weird configuration. It's just a super narrow V. But then the pistons have to be offset in order for them to not collide. Yeah, there we go. Very cool concept. I wouldn't call these a good car either. I wouldn't confuse these with a good car. and up. Uh, 470R. One of my colleagues at the college is a big Ford fanboy. And he'd say, well, if my Mustang's such a piece of shit, how come it can do whatever, 13 seconds or whatever it was in the quarter mile? And I was like, I don't know, maybe the 10 grand that you put in just the engine has anything to do with it. And it only has like, he barely drives it, right? So it has like 10,000 kilometers on a fresh build, and it's like not 100% convinced that it's going to last that long. But again, I like pieces of crap too. I just don't have any qualms calling it what it is, personally. I loved my Volvo V70. The transmission probably was most of the fast forwards trying to get away from the fluids on the ground. Wow. You know what they say about a Ford, huh? If there's no oil under it, there is no oil in it. Yeah, so I mean I liked my Volvo V70, but it had one of the world's worst transmissions, like literally one of the world's worst transmissions. Which sucks because the 5-speed manual is a phenomenal transmission, but the automatic that my V70 came with is such a pile of junk. Absolute pile of junk. Like I got a few used. I got 2 used transmissions and they both failed. What a piece of crap. Oh, the LED actually goes over this way. We need the resistor, the pièce de résistance. This one. R16. Did I junk my Volvo? My first Volvo, my V70, the one I loved so much, is a high school teaching aid now. I donated it to a high school. My V50 is on the chopping block. It's just sitting at home right now, but it's going to be sold when I get a chance. Problem is, like, lost track of the Volvo saga. Yeah, so I have a V50 manual, but the problem with that one is going to be to find a buyer that doesn't mind getting their hands dirty, because it's, I mean, again, it is not, I wouldn't call this a good car. This is, my V70 was just at the start of Ford's takeover of Volvo, so it wasn't too bad. The V50 I have, that one has so many Ford parts that it's actually very similar to BitLooney's Ford, what does he have? A Focus. He has a Focus. So the Ford Focus and this V50 share a lot of parts. And that is, in case you don't know the Ford Focus, that is not a thing you want to be bragging about. Oh, you mofo. This is not even placed correctly. Yeah, so it's not a net benefit to have parts shared with the Ford Focus. Let me tell you that. Where do these go? These go to there. So yeah, in spring I'll be selling my V50. Basically whenever I can. We'll see. I don't think anyone's gonna want it. That's the problem. And so at some point I'll probably end up putting it, you know, donating it or something. So that was like a $5,000 sink for me, but I needed a car. And you know what? It runs and drives. I think that's the worst part right now, is that it runs and drives. So I think for organization's sake, I might swap these terminals. Might put all the grounds over on one side, because the relays only control the positive. So if I take this and I just move it over here, this fits perfectly in there. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just leave it like this. And then move this guy. I'd really like it, the antenna to be sticking out the side. Kind of like that. So the antenna's over here. Might be able to shrink the board like this way. I do want to keep a lot of copper on it though. Might be able to shrink the board this way. Oh. Anyways, we'll see. We'll see. Power in. Let's face ground downwards. You do enjoy watching others. See, I've never brought my car to a shop. So it's different. Although I did, back in the day, we had to do e-tests, like literally emissions testing. And for that, I had to get someone to drive my car, and I knew my car would have issues passing. So I left my car running, and the guy sat in it and he ran the starter when it was running. Not his fault. Like, I'm the one who, you know, left my car running. This is not usually something you see. Don't want this header in the way of the USB, if possible. So we're going to stuff that over here. All right, so the 5-volt indicator can come here. The V-in indicator can come here. And then what's this indicator? Oh, that. Okay, that wasn't the LED, that was the resistor. So move that there. Like so. Like so. I think those are lined up. Oh, what? What? This is a resistor. What the hell? Oh, that's for the push button. Okay, well, put the push button down here somewhere. Out of the way. And then last component. I think that looks right. Yeah, I mean, I don't blame people for not knowing how to drive manual, because there's like barely any manual cars remaining. Okay, so we need a ground pour. It looks like the board doesn't have to be that big, which is always nice, but we're going to leave space for... I'm going to leave lots of space for mounting holes. Also, finding out you can modify this. Shape modification, fillet lines. You can put a radius. That is the coolest thing. That is the coolest thing. I've been doing it the sucker way this whole time. Literally the worst way possible. Okay, let's add some mounting holes. We're gonna make Johnny Bergdahl happy here with the mounting holes, even though he's not paying attention. Mounting hole. M3. There's one. There's two. There's three. And there's four. Mounting hole pattern is going to be AS 72.390. Try to do 72. Okay, so we take this, edit this, mounting hole, so Y, and then this, Y minus 72. Didn't make any sense. How does that make any sense? Yes, still the hydroponics. I haven't sent my PCB out to PCBWay, so we're going to try to finish this, and so I can have it sent out to PCBWay. Are you serious? You bought it now? Oh, electric. Okay. I mean, aside from the nostrils, it's pretty nice. Have you test driven it yet? Okay, anyways, so I want to do 72 by 90. 72 by 90. Edit. 0, 0. Edit. Uh, 90. 72. No, 90. 0. Edit. Uh, 0. 72. You know what? I'll do 70. 70. Edit. 90. 70. Okay. So grab these. First of all, delete this shit. Delete that. Delete that. Delete that. Delete that. Grab all of this. Group items. Grab this. Seriously? Good morning, Mr. Ireland. Copy link address. It says Ford though on it, doesn't it? Ford on. Go to site. Ha! I know. Bill means car. Ha! English. Bill. How's it going, Mr. Ireland? Oh, it's a used one. Yeah, just like the candy you sent. Yeah. So it's 200,000 SEK. $30,000. Let's see. What's is that miles or kilometers? Because that says kilometers, but that says miles. Holmgren Bil. Oh, that's the that's the company. You'll use for shopping? Yeah, fair enough. We have here in Canada, Give me a second here. Cam. Just gonna search for something. You used to be able to find these. You used to be able to find these for very cheap. Kona EV. I don't think you can anymore. Ew. Fiat. Kia Niro. EV4. EV4. Oh, the Spark was available in EV. I don't think I would pay that though. Oh, mil. Okay. Interesting. Wow, $6,000. Seriously? I don't know where that is, but oh, 100 kilometers. Wow, you don't make it far. "100 kilometers is not far." I don't know if I would do that. That looks like it's not 100 kilometers. The house you bought last year already has a charger. So you can actually charge an EV if you're doing small commutes like Johnny is. Your overnight charge on a regular like household plug in North America is good for like 20-30 kilometers for like just an overnight like evening time charge. In Europe it's like almost triple that. You don't really need the EV charger. You just need an outlet, because in Europe you can pull, I think it's 13 amps at 220 volts. Wow, this is pretty cheap. 2024 Blazer EV. E-Golf Comfort Line. Interesting. Cool. Anyways, back to what I was doing. Okay, so now I need to lock down all these sections. Is that being selected? I don't know. Oh my god, this is horrible. Can I just erase everything? Don't want to see anything but the edge cuts. There. Okay, and lock. Lock. No, you can't select it. You have to click the locked items every time I do that. Okay. So now I'm going to grab this, get back all of my stuff. Okay, and shift or control. I think it's control. And then align, distribute, horizontal center. Vertical center. Of course that doesn't work. Whatever. Just place it by eye. I don't care. Grid 50. Oops. Why can't I just center it? Will that be so hard? Just center. Grid 0.1 inch. Oops. That didn't 0.1 inch, did it? You know what the problem is? Well, there's a few problems. I don't know, dude. Mounting holes and I, we don't get along. Like, at all. Okay. Let's try another strategy. Edit. 0, 0, 72, 70, 90. Good. Backwards. 90, 70. Good. Okay. I'm going to grab this. Hey, Franco. Let me erase all this shit again, except for edge cuts. Okay, let's grab this. And now get everything back. Okay, shift, grab this, and then horizontal center. So it does, this is not the center. This is not the center. Does anybody else see that this is not the center? This doesn't make any sense. It's like it's grabbing just the corner. Yeah, the bottom right. Yeah, why? Why is it doing that? Why is this horrible? Okay. Maybe I need to group items. Okay. Okay. This, horizontal. Oh, it did it. Yes. Yes, we succeeded. Okay, grab this, move. Now I just need to, I want to jam it right on here. What layer is this on? Don't know. How do I center on this? That's off. That's off. Grid. This. No. Grid. Smaller. Grid. Smaller. 5 millimeters. No, this is as small as it goes. Somebody else's center. Who are we to judge? Yeah. How are you this morning, Franco, by the way? No emergency alarm clock fires? Okay. That is placed. Do not touch. Do not touch. In fact, locked. Do not touch. Been shopping, no power cuts or fires. Good. Good. Let's see. By the way, for those of you new here, new here this morning. Wait, what? Where? Oh, here. What? Where'd they go? I lost something. Whatever. The NRF24 L01 video is now live in early access. So you have to be a Patreon patron to see it, or a channel member. Okay, so if you want to help the patron drive up here, or if you are a channel regular super sleuth, there are 2 places that you could find the video unofficially. If you find it, then you can watch it. But don't go and share the location or the link to anywhere, please and thank you. I would like a couple more Patreons, please and thank you. So, yes, the video is now out, has a thumbnail and everything. So there you go. I just, I don't know when it's going to go live to the normies. I very much appreciate my Patreon patrons, so yeah, I would like to keep them well fed, if that makes any sense. Okay, so we need a high current 12 volt from here over. Oh, that grid is way too bad. Grid 0.5. So VN is on top, but I can flip this one. Like so. The editor and the thumbnail guy finally did something then, yeah. Yeah, do you want to see my thumbnail? These nuts. Ooh, that really concerns me when my SSD takes forever to load. Videos. This one. Thumbnail. Thumbo. Here's the thumbnail. Finally managed. Because I did finally manage. Okay, so let's do a big 12-volt filled zone. Add a filled zone. Go like this, front and back, 12-volt net. No thermal relief, solid. Gonna do the full Monty on this one. This all the way to here. I don't know underneath the D1 there. I think it's there. Okay, that didn't work. Let's try this again. From here, 12 volts to there, to there, to there, to there. Okay, this is crooked. There. Oh shit, I forgot to make it solid. Dang damn it. Solid. It'll be harder to solder, but that's okay. Perfectly fine. Okay, so that's a big solid 12 volt. And now we just need to connect this big solid 12 volt to it. We're going to grab a couple of vias there. Okay, that's good. That's all good. We're probably going to do a pour up here too. We're going to go front and back, 12 volts, solid, like down like this, to here, to here, do want a significant ground pour as well. Okay, let's just fix this because it looks weird. Move this up, move this up. It's good enough. Wait, what? I have V in and 12 volts. They're not the same. Guys, what have I done? You've got to be kidding me. How's it going, society? Yep. 12 volts and V in are not the same. What a nub. 12 volts. And this is 12 volts. Control S. Come back over here. Update. No. Why? Why would you do that? Get out. Okay. Update. Okay, I'll just change the net on this. Net name 12 volts. Okay. Net name 12 volts. Okay. Okay. We are good. So this feels still too narrow to me. Whatever. There. No, stop snapping. Okay. That's like as much copper as I could give. It's a hydroponic lights controller. Yes, it is. Lights, pump, lots of stuff, not just lights. So my big concern now is these ground pads, because this is the positive, so the ground will have to come around this way. I just don't know if that's enough copper. I might have to run. Well, the ground is on. Hold on a sec. The power's on both sides. Oh, you don't quite see it on there. Does that look cool though? Look at that. They have 3D models for all the stuff I picked. Almost all the stuff I picked. These screw terminals, no. I'm trying to make sure I have enough copper. So that's why this is both sides. But I'm thinking I might... I'm thinking I might run a bodge wire like this pad. Or I could even put a surface mount pad on the bottom to run. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a surface mount ground pad here and on top, and I'll run it to a ground pad here, surface mount. Just to ensure we have enough copper. Because it won't cost me anything to cross this divide. I think that's what I'm going to do. Good. Solved. And if it has to be a giant frickin' wire, then it'll be a giant wire. Yes, screw terminals down here. Screw terminals for the power in. We're going to make a custom buck converter up here. And yeah. You know what? I'll even move the buck converter more like that way. Put the buck converter over on the edge of the board. And then these indicator LEDs. I haven't decided the placement of these yet, but that'll probably happen sometime in the next little while. Let's see, front and back, ground, plane. Thermal reliefs. I should probably just make them solid. Screw it. Make it all solid. Gonna be harder to solder, but I do want to keep the load carrying. Something went wrong here. Ground. $12 volts. They should have a clearance, no? Why are they the same? Hold on a sec. Ground. Priority 2. Priority 1. Priority 0. Okay. Why is that not working? Um, That shouldn't be. Buck converter regulates down. So I'm going to feed the board 12 volts and then use a buck converter to feed the microcontroller 5 volts. And then the microcontroller itself will use its linear regulator to feed itself, essentially. Hey there, Gemini. I have a design in KiCad with 12 volt pour and a ground pour. The pours have their prior. Oh, maybe the priorities are backwards. Hang on. Let's try this again. So if I put this one to 0 and this one to 1 and this one 2, okay, that fixed it. That fixed it. Good. We're good then. So I had my priorities backwards. Getting the maximum amount of copper out of this. For sure. Good. All right, so 2mm wire. Is that really only 2mm? Let's get 2.5. 2.5mm wire. Just going to bring this as close as I can to here. Wait, why 2mm? Didn't I say 2.5? Can probably go 3. 3mm wire. Oh, it's 2.5 again. 3mm wire. Yes. Just gonna drag this around. Then I'll use a little net class width wire. To connect these two. That makes a solder trap here, but that's okay. It's just an LED. Put some, let my ground go through. All right, 3mm wire. My grid is too aggressive. Excuse me, I had a frog in my throat. I still do. Why is this going all funky? Okay, yeah. And there we go, that's better. And then we're going to use knit class width. Just going to grab that like that. And then we're going to grab the 3mm wire, kind of as straight as we can. Gonna stay away from that ground like that. Knit class width. Good. Then we use a 3mm wire. Trying to stay away from the ground, give it some space. There we go. Little twisty track. Here, we go to, just gonna check something. Quote now. So regular copper, 1 ounce copper. What is the max current on a 3mm track width in 1 ounce copper with 12 volts? Yeesh, not a lot of current. $6 amps. How's it going, Gerald? So, if I want to if I really want to run this hard, I need to double up. And we have to run traces underneath. You have to run the same trace underneath, essentially. Oops. Let's just finish the trace before I do anything. Front copper. Or I can expose this and flood it with solder as well, but it's going to be underneath the relay. So let's see. I know there's a setting you have to change if you want to not delete redundant tracks. So I may have changed it in the past before. So I feel good about this, but I don't feel good about the grounding. The grounding is looking worse and worse as we go. There's the back copper. We are really going to have to link these over. This is not 3 millimeters. So we're going to have to put, okay, let's put pads on the backside here to get this to solder up to this. Basically, we're going to run wires on the backside. You're not missing much, MT. And we're probably going to run a wire to a pad back here too. Just a little bit worried about current handling capability. So if I had a footprint and then I go test point, that is way huge, but it'll be on the back. So there, I grab this and I flip it, which size flip, ref, get that away, and then I edit this. SMD net is ground. Okay, copy, paste to here, paste to here, and so this one will go to this, this one will go to this, this one will go to this, but this one can't really go. This one has also same importance, so I have to go like here. Oh no, wait, I can just pop it here. I forgot it's, there we go. Oh, what? These didn't get the same net? Ground. What's going on here? And ground. So we're going to run a wire. We're going to run a wire between here and here, here and here, here and here, and here and here, just to ensure that our grounds are good. And then we might also run a wire from here to here, or from here to here underneath. So let's save this. And let's check out our 3D viewer. And there's our ground pads. We're going to mark them as ground pads. These, why is one different? Makes no sense. But they're going to be very hard to solder to, but it is what it is. This is version 1. This is version 1. I just have to make it exist. We can make it good some other time. All right, so these got all the ground pads. This is all connected. I just need to run these wires now. So the mode can run like right here. Okay, let's do the I squared C, net width, GP9. That looks ugly as sin. And then GP8, tuck them. That's good. 5 volts in ground, we'll deal with that momentarily. Ground will actually be connected. Then we've got the mode. Just going to tuck this through here because it doesn't matter. Whoops. No. Okay, so now in this I can tuck it in tighter. Okay, that's good. And I can use a decent size wire to tuck these in. GP5, GP7. Okay, good. Ground will deal with itself. 5 volts will not. All right, now these outputs, they need to go here. So that is another, there's another problem with my ground path. All right, so this one needs to go furthest along. But look, if we go this way, we're bifurcating everything. Even this 5 volt. Let's go under. This one needs to go like quite a distance. Let's just put it here for now. Go away. This one will drop off sooner. I should have dragged this up. No. This up. Okay, this one, come around town. Trying to keep these tight. Try to keep this one tight as well. And then this one tight. And this one will be our first bifurcation. So this is, the ground will split, which is really not what I wanted. So, see, this ground is now split. So I really do I don't know why this one has a weird circle around it. Oh, this ground is not even connected here. I might not even worry about it. I might not worry about it because I think it'll be fine. Yeah, these aren't connected either. These fat traces are taking up all the space. So really the main ground connections will be done by the wires that we're running. Okay, so these wires on the bottom have become very important, essentially. Wait, these are not useful because, yeah, they don't connect to anything. Yeah, so these wires will be very important. They'll help carry the load. So that's good. Okay, that's fine. We will deal with it. All right, back to the top layer. I'm going to drop this in here. I don't want to bifurcate the 12-volt line as well. So that's why that's happening. Grab this guy, come around and go this way. And then you actually don't even need this. Not my best piece of PCB design here, for sure. But you know what? I never claimed to be an expert. What's that look like? Bifurcating my grounds again. Not a big fan of this. I really needed to plan this better. but it just is what it is. Okay, so that's good. Ground is ground. Now let's grab a nice fat track, 2 millimeters. Let's run this 5 volts over to here. Gonna do something wild here. Gonna remove this mode. I'm gonna move this header down quite a bit. Move this header down like, oh no, I don't want it in the way. So I'm going to put the header here. I'm going to move the switch up here. Grab this track. I'm going to run that directly to here. But then GP9 is a crossover. Mode, and then this can come over here. Just trying to smooth out this track. Doesn't look too bad. This is a cluster F of a design. Okay, now I can run GP8. GP8 and GP9 are now backwards. Can't seem to catch a break here, folks. Run GP8 this way. Run GP8 this way. And then GP9 this way. And then this way to here. And then move this guy to here. And now we just need to run a 5-volt track. Oops, I just grabbed my mic. Just checking something. All right, I'm back. No, not starting over. There's no way. The thing is, I think my big thing is I need to make it exist. I don't know if that makes any sense to you, but I feel like the best way for me to learn is to do. And then no, this is not connected to ground. It's connected actually on the back side. I'm not too worried now. I just need to make it exist, and then I can make it better in a second revision. This is not going for commercial sale. That's the other thing I have to remind myself. Like, good enough is good enough. Trying to get some islands dealt with here. Okay. Now we need a 12 volt. Okay, these status LEDs can move. These will move for sure. But now we need to run a trace from here over to here. And I think the best way to do that, I'm gonna grab a 1mm track just to go this way. Like this, stuff that over there. stuff this over there. There we go. Okay. We are almost there. I could see the end, and it is near, far, wherever you are. Okay, so I got 2 status indicator LEDs to run. And then we got to do labeling, and then we're done. I'm just going to save. Check the 3D viewer. What's that look like? Okay, not a big fan of the header being there, but it isn't in the way of the USB. Oh, it might be a little bit in the way of the USB. Whatever, I will deal with it. Still don't know why this one has a white surround and the rest do not. I'm going to label them ground. It's looking good. I should have close to my 10 amps of current handling capability. Pretty hyped about that. Pretty hyped. Thank you, Gerald. By the way, Gerald, did you watch the NRF video? Since you have access to it. Oh, I need to change this from V in to 12 volts. Good. Is there any other V in pad? There shouldn't be. Oh, I need to do these two. Like this. 0.5 mil is fine. V3. Yes, excellent. Yes. See, you get a reward for being a Patreon. You guys can join Patreon right down here, right down there. See that? Right down there. And the plan today is to edit another. Whether or not that will happen, that remains to be seen. Control B. R. Okay, there we go. Okay, don't need this, don't need this, don't need this, don't need this. We'll type it out in a moment. I'll take the back copper, grab this, just need a net class width. Actually, I did want to run it through the back, but maybe we'll do it on the front. We're going to grab that. Going to go as tight as we can to there. And then we're going to run a via. Pop a via. Can't. Papavia there. Gonna go in the back. Run up and around, back down to there. Go. Okay, that doesn't interrupt much. And on the front, we're going to grab this net class width, bing, bang, boom, like that, like that. Guys, is everything connected? I think everything is connected. Let's run some design rules, shall we? It used to be a ladybug. I don't know what it is now. This thing. Run DRC. Oh boy, this is lagging. Oh boy, it's not responding. Okay. Don't care about warnings, just errors. Board edge clearance violation. Oh. Okay. That's good. And the other one? There. I'm okay with that. Zone ground. Where is it not connected? Missing connection between items. Okay, I'm going to do something. I'm just going to take this zone. I'm going to move it up a bit. I'm going to lose a little copper. But I think it's for the best. Because now we're actually going to have ground connection here. Okay, let's run the DRC. Now I know this, the silk screen, footprint U5, okay, U5. Oh, need to ungroup it. So I know the silk screen goes over the edge here. I don't care. That's fine by me. So yeah, here we are losing a little copper. Not the end of the world. I do like the extra grounding here. So let's run the DRC again. Run DMC. Errors 3. Unconnected items 1. Net pad 2. Pad 2. Net Q1B of Q1 and of 1K. Oh, missed one. Run DMC. So now only have these. That's the only violation we've got, is the edge clearance here with this. I don't care. we should be good to go. All right, now we need to make it pretty. 3D viewer. Okay, so we have to label our LEDs. We have to label this. We have to label our mode. We have to label everything. We have to do labeling, is what we're doing. Okay, so edit. That'll be 12 volts and ground. Some ground. Oh, I'm just gonna check. If they have something in stock. I got an email that they have a sale going on. I just want to make sure. Ice Auger. Out of stock still. Oh, they crept the price up a little bit. I see what you did there, Vivor. I'm watching. Okay, so that's good. Gonna add some text on the front silk. 5 volt. Oh, that's giant. Need smaller than that. 1 and 1 and 0.15. Volt. Edit 12 volts. Okay. Don't need switch 1. Don't really need that. This one where we will label, this is our I squared C. You know what, I'll just delete these. We will go ground 5 volts. I don't remember which one's which. SDA, SCO. Okay. There we go. Don't need to label that. Diode 1 doesn't need to be labeled. These are labeled, which is good. Doesn't really, I don't really see the point of calling it U1, U2, U3. The pin 1 is labeled, which is very important, so that's good. Cathode is labeled on the diode. These are relays. These labels, I don't care, they're underneath. R16, not important. D7, not important. These are already deleted. These are already deleted. These are already deleted. That's good. This should probably be labeled. Front silk, so that'll be out 0 GND, out 1 GND, out 2 GND, out 3 GND. Probably going to shrink that a little bit. 2. Get it just about centered. Okay, let's see what that looks like. View, 3D viewer. Okay, oh, J1 can go away. I think it's well marked practically. So now we can just add our flare. I think the practicals are done. I can remove J6 as well. J6 and J1. That's good. And there we go. Oh, we need a name. Ah. We need a name for this. What do we call it? I need your help for that. I don't have a name for the project. Thinking. I need a name for my project. So if you guys have ideas, please tell me. Oops. I need a name for my project. It takes ESP32C3 and controls a hydroponic growing system via Wi-Fi. It checks the time and then turns on and off pumps, lights, and fans. I do like it to be very catchy, very maker-y, but also I do like a bit tongue-in-cheek naming so that it's catchy but self-descriptive for YouTube. What do you think? Had to cough there. Root access. Oh, that's not bad. C3P grow. Wow, that's. I actually don't mind that. Packet to plate. Hydrologic. No. Leaf it alone. That's not bad. I can't believe it's not dead. No. Chlorophyll. Plant sitter. No. Aquasync. Flow state. Node grow. No. So far the better ones have been C3P grow. That's a good one. And yeah, I think C3P grow is the better one. Aquasync. More ideas, please. My chat seems to be asleep. think you guys might be sleeping or second monitoring me, which is fine. $100 salad. Silicon soil? No. Auto Agri C3? No, that's horrible. Root cause analysis? I think we're getting close here. Risk 5 vegetation? No. C3P grow? It is pretty good. C3 flow. Why flora? That's not bad. Bloom box. C3P grow is good. Let's see if it exists. C3P grow. No, there's C3 grow. Oh, it's a church though. Okay, C3 plant. I think we're good. C3P grow. I could put it all together, like you did, Gerald. I like it on the copper. No, on the front mask. C3P grow. Bigger. 4-4. Five, 5, and 5. Not there. Front mask. There we go. C3P grow. I'm amused. I am amused. 3D viewer. I want it bigger. I'm gonna put it bigger. Gonna put it bigger. It's gonna be bigger. 6, 6. The Jedi Hydrobot. Can't be Jedi. Jedi's too on the nose. Has to be more like turn night into day or something, like KNIGHT. C3P grow. Good. Good. AI came up with something. Look at that. Is this hanging off the edge of the board? No, not really. Okay, we're good there. C3P grow. All right, and let's just confirm our 70. So 90 by 70. 90 meters by 70 millimeters. Counting holes. Why? Why do you do this? Go away. "3D viewer." It's whatever this black thing is. Don't like it. Whatever. It is what it is. Made my own drivers. Opto-isolated. I think we're good. I think that looks very good. This won't be there. The C3 will go here. USB should fit. It's going to be tight. Probably should shove this up a little bit. How much work is it to shove all this up a little bit? Not a lot, actually. Okay. Usually, when you do this, you ruin everything. Let's hope we don't ruin everything. Oh, I could have just dragged it. Well, that's better. Copper. Okay, let's run DRC once more. Make sure I didn't ruin anything. Oh, 2 errors. Where? Oh, that's okay. I'm fine with that. Also, what size is our board? I think it's at max. Yeah, like 99.6. Cool. I think we got it. Let's view it again. 3D viewer. Switch is all the way up here now. That's good. Lots of trace space in here. We really could have shrunk the board a little bit, but I'm good. I don't want to go any smaller. This is perfectly fine. C3P Grow. Wow. I'm amused. I am very much amused. C3P Grow it is. This is KiCad, open source, free open source CAD software. Strongly recommend it. Very good software. A little bit of a learning curve, but all EDAs have it. There is a KiCad 10 is coming at some point. Windows dark mode, yes. Customizable toolbars, jumper symbol support, Jesus. Hop over wire crossing in schematics. Oh, nice. Variant supports. Oh, that's good. I can't wait. Time domain propagation delay tuning. Sure. PCB design blocks with library linking. Sure. We know what that means. True one-to-one screen to reality zoom. Oh, that is cool. Footprints can now define objects on specific inner layers. Sure, I don't know what that means. Quality of life little miracles. Lasso, freeform selection. Backspace, remove track segments even when not routing. Live junction updates. And selection filter now tells you why you can't click something. Don't know what that means. Images into schematics. Oh, that is sick. Sure. You can donate. Yeah. So, yeah. KiCad. It really kicks the llama's ass. Did anybody my age understand that reference? So this should all be good to go. No, thank you. No, thank you. Let me just go through my spam. No, thank you. No, thank you. Okay. So, what you see is what you get. Ah, got it. All right, so let's save this. This is our final board, if you guys want to see it. Final board. We're going to send this out to a Pasabewe, where it's going to cost us a couple of weeks to get, but then we're going to be good to go. Should be plenty of, you know what, this button, kind of want to move it over a bit. Kind of want to move this over a bit. Move this over. I just don't want it to be in the way of the buck converter. Okay, it should be good now. Should be able to get 10 of these boards. That should be plenty. And then we're good to go. But also, this is just a relay board. So this is going to be useful for more than just the C3P Grow, now that I think about it. All right, so what do we do now then that we are done? Well, my coffee has gone cold and I wonder why I got out of bed at all. Morning raindrops on my window, but I can't see at all. So I guess it's time for me to do a coffee break. And then maybe we will do this video. So we'll have something else to edit. And we'll go from there. How's that sound? What time is it? Oh my God, it's 10:30 already. Holy crap. Okay, I'm gonna make a coffee. Let me think about what I want to do. This camera has gotten a lot less responsive. There we go. Let me think of what I want to do, and we'll go from there, because there's not a lot of time left. Also, let me just check my Patreons to see if anybody joined. I don't think so. So I can update my sign. No. Lots of free Patreons. No, not a lot of actual Patreons. Also, I'm curious if anyone has found the secret sources yet. You don't have to tell me like where to get my video. You don't have to say where. I just want to know if you found it or not. Looks like we have only 3 people watched the new video. So not a lot of you. Links Franco, yeah, no, it's okay. You know what? When Franco links that, I don't really mind, but it does lower the viewership. Anyways, doesn't matter. I will be right back. I'm back. Oh, I'm chilly. My my fingers are cold. I think I'm getting old. And by getting, I mean been old. I2 C scanner is there. Where's my temperature thingy? This has been underneath my monitor though, so I don't know if it's gonna report super accurately. It says it's 20 degrees. 19.9. Look at that humidity though. 11%. Ugh. I'm chilly. I think it's cold in Canaderp today too. Actually, let me tell Wifey Poo that I'll be done at 11. I was thinking 12, but we are close. Done at 11 a.m. today if you want to eat. All right. Can't be old. That would make you very old. My birthday is next month, by the way, and I'm going to be spending maybe not the day of, but the day before or after with you guys. We're going to be celebrating here. Don't know what to do. Actually, I think I know what I'm going to do. I think I might build the guitar pedals. I think that's what we might do for my birthday stream. We might build the guitar pedals. Minus 13 there. I keep forgetting where you live. I know you're not far, yet still far. Right now, minus 18 feels like minus 22. And later on today, it'll go up to a blazing minus 13. On Saturday, the high is going to be negative 23 plus the wind chill. It is chilly. Yeah, near Toronto. But the thing is, Gerald, when you tell someone that's near Toronto, when you're like, oh yeah, I know where you live, it's near Toronto. People say, near Toronto is like a mass, it's like 100-kilometer radius, 150-kilometer radius. It's huge. So I didn't want to be offensive, so that's why I didn't want to call it out, because I'm pretty sure I know. 3 something Fahrenheit then, right? Because you converted. So yeah, I think my birthday stream in February, we're going to be building guitar pedals, so I don't have to have any original thoughts. So that is going to be that. What else can we do? Not sure. You know what we can do though? We can design the enclosure. We can also assemble this thing. So let's do that, because we're going to have to do that when the board comes in. So let me look at the pinout that we've selected. So it's going to be 5-volt ground. Hang on, let me grab this thing. So the pinout, I say that because no one knows where Oakville is. I'm chilly. Okay. I'm not usually cold, so I feel like I might be getting sick. But that would be my life. All right. So here. So it's, if I'm not mistaken, oh, I sure hope I have the correct, there's no key on this. But anyways, so if I'm not mistaken, it's going to be 5 volts, ground, 12 volts. So if we just put a little bit of put a dab of Crazy Glue onto this. It'll hold it together. Just built a Prince of Tone clone. When you get your last 3 resistors and capacitors, you'll be done. Nice. Very nice. I don't know what else I could do for my birthday. It's your birthday. All right. So we're gonna get this tight like this. We're gonna have to hold this down while it dries. This way, right? This way, 5 volts, so this way. The most pain in the ass is the start. Once this is set, we're in good shape. And before everybody asks, no, I don't have any kicker. So just holding this down. And then we're going to test it to make sure that we're good to go. Once it is confirmed working, then we're going to pot it in epoxy. Whew. The Crazy Glue smells bad. It smells like the soul of all the dead horses. Okay, I'm just going to set that down to cure. Okay, I'm just going to put a little, it's like sort of holding. I'm going to put a tiny little dab more. I do want to make sure it stays nice and sturdy. If anyone on the stream is wondering, you can actually get gel Crazy Glue, which is much better for things like this. I should probably buy some. There we go. So we're going to give that like 10 minutes to cure. And then, yeah, we're going to strip some. Look at how warm it is under the lights. Went up by 1 point something degrees. Sorry about the flashing. 21.3. Oh, UV glue is good too. Can you get UV glue locally? Can I get that at the dollar store? That would be a good thing though. Normally I would use hot glue here. The reason I'm not using hot glue, actually I could have used hot glue to tack it down, but the reason I'm not using hot glue is because it's going to heat up. It's going to be warm. Okay, it should be nearly good. You know, Big Clive loves it. So does Julian Eilert. I mean, it's good glue. It's essentially 3D printer resin, what it is. Same, only different. Okay, if I don't touch the wires, it should be good. So let's grab the gray. Okay, I'm going to do a hard turn here. I'm going to cut and strip. So let's say about here. There ain't much copper in these wires, my friend. Like, not much at all. Oh, in fact, I didn't even give it the magnetism test. It could be no copper at all. No. A little bit of tinning. A little bit of tinning. Come on. Because I don't want to put my fingies in the crazy glue. Old question answered. Loonies and Toonies have some ferrous content. Oh, you know what I found? Oh, what's this? Hang on a sec. Oh, no, that's a quarter. So you know how I said I had change on my desk? I do have change. There is the Canadian toonie. And this is a quarter. And I don't think Gerald would be lying to us, so I'm pretty sure this is going to happen. Oh, the edge. Yeah, the edge is ferrous, not the center. The magnet really wants to stick to the outsides. So yeah. I knew Gerald wouldn't lie to us. Good old reliable Gerald. I didn't find a loonie though, just a toonie. And honestly, that toonie was probably on my desk since I've had the basement workshop. So probably since like 2016-ish. Okay, next goes on the upper ground. Here we go. And then the last wire will go on to the positive pad here. Like so. I would usually save these little pieces of wire because I'm very stingy, but considering there's like there isn't a lot of copper in there. In fact, I'm not sure if this is copper. I feel like this might be aluminium. I don't have a flame source to test it with here. But literally there's like 8 strands. No, fewer than that. This is thin enough to be used as a fuse. A low current one. And keep some cash in your wallet for emergencies. Rarely use it. Only have ones here because they're in good shape and commemorative. There was a while where my relatives on my dad's side, my relatives, we never really got together for like family anythings. And for a while, every time they did see us, they would just give us like commemorative coins. So somewhere back at my parents' house, I have like commemorative coins, but it was never anything. It was like recent stuff. It was all the new stuff coming out. So it's not like it was worth anything. And I'm not a big fan of currency collecting. It's just not my thing. I have nothing against it, just not my thing. So yeah, I don't really have anything special. My grandma gave us way back in the day some $1 bills and some $2 bills, so I have some of those. But nothing worth writing home about, for sure. I was pretty excited to see the Toonie come out, but then it was like a wet fart because it didn't really matter. Did I not tin this? I guess I didn't tin it. You always have cash in your pocket. You're a cash guy. Yeah, I'm not a cash guy at all. Actually, so my parents don't know what to get us for Christmas, so I have some cash in my pocket. Actually, you know what? I think my parents gave us like $100 bill or something last year, and I think I still have that in my wallet, but I completely forget about it. I never think about it. So I really should put it in the bank and use it to buy, like, I don't know, 3D printers, stuff like that. There we go. I don't buy anything in cash. Like, I just don't. Actually, that's a lie. I actually buy used things quite a bit, but it's been a while. Okay, so that should be it. So if I plug this into here, I'm going to regret this because now I won't be able to pull this out. Okay, so let's grab a soldering board. Sorry, a breadboard. Plug this in. So now I should be able to put 12 volts and ground and get out 5 volts and ground. If I did more small exchanges like buying coffee, I'd use cash more. I don't like change though. That's what I don't like. Unless you're at the Ripper Club, yeah. So just so you guys understand. Oh, are you gonna come buy my amp, MT? Just so you guys understand, in the States, when you go to the strippers, you have $1 bills, right? So you can make it rain. Well, in Canada, we have $1 and $2 coins. So we don't make it rain; we make it hail. So yeah, in Canada, we don't make it rain. Just a little fun fact for you there. Groceries once a week, and that's about it for your spending at a store. Most of your available funds go online. Yeah, me too. And like I have to pay for, actually, I don't have to pay for fuel in my car, but my boss does. So that part is nice. I don't have to deal with that, but that goes on card too. So yeah. Pretty much everything I do goes on card. PayPal, I get paid via PayPal for my online stuff, except for YouTube. YouTube goes straight to my bank account. Okay, so should be 12 volts and ground. Oh, I need 2 more. So 12 volts and ground here. Then white and not red. White and should have a black. There we go. All right, so there and there. Let's make this dramatic. Like so. Like so. All right. I'm going to use multimeter. Multimeter. Welcome back, Franco. Oh yeah, and welcome, Stephen. Okay. Yep. Stretch. Oh, I thought these were my jumper leads. But they're not. This is like literally wire. Okay. Where are my jumper leads? Oh, there. I put them away. I put my wires away, and that's why I couldn't find them. Okay. So here goes. So this will be monitoring the output. Okay, and then this will be monitoring. Oops, sorry, knocked you guys around. The input I set 1 amp, sure. Okay, you ready? So this should read 5 volts if we're in good shape. There we go. 5 volts. So we have our buck module. And if I turn this off, everything goes to shit, so turn it off. So our buck module is here. You just, if I don't unclip this, everything's gonna fall off. Oh. So now we just need to pot this in epoxy. Or I'll probably make a 3D print or something. Yeah. I'm actually quite envious that Johnny just bought himself an EV because I want an EV. But the thing is with me is that I'm never shopping for a brand new car. So I'm not going to get an EV because EVs are too expensive. You know, you have to kind of be shopping for a brand new car if that's going to count. Okay, so I like this. This is good. I'll probably make a module where it can be 3D printed and then just put in there like that. This will be recessed in. Well, did you see the prices when I was scrolling on Kijiji here? Everything's very expensive. And anyways, when I shop for cars, I shop in the $2,000 to $3,000 range. I've never, the most expensive car I ever bought is this CRV I have now, which I paid $8,500 for, which I freaking can't believe. It was so expensive. However, it was well under, it was about $2,000 cheaper than the next cheapest one. Yeah, Chinese EV. I hope the channel does well this year so that I can buy one of those new Chinese EVs because I am so ready. I'm so ready for it. I cannot wait. But anyways, this is a success. So I think we're good with that. We can use this if the boards come in tomorrow, which they won't. They'll take about a week. So that's ready. And I think the rest, we're all good to go. I will submit the order for the boards tonight. I literally lost that. I flipped it. Oh, here it is. I will submit the order for the boards tonight, and then when they come in, and we'll have 2 videos to shoot. You're bad, you use MathGPT to create code for an RLC circuit, just something to verify. There we go. That's not bad at all. But all right, I'm going to be heading out for lunch. probably going to be tacos, assuming tacos. And so far, no word on work, so there's no work for us. So that means I will probably be back all week. So tomorrow, which is Wednesday, then Thursday, then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then hopefully next week I'll have some paid work to do. Have a good one, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.